Hey everybody, it's your girl Claire here. I'm gonna tell you today how to use when2meet.com, the second in my series of instructional videos, which have received rave reviews from a wide public. Maybe just from one person, but you know, all it really takes is one person to believe in you for you to keep pushing out weird, bad videos. You know who you are. This is your fault. Be proud. Now, this is when2meet.com. That's when to meet, WHEN, the number 2, meet. It's not a website that tells you when it's acceptable to eat beef. That's when2meet.com. uh, oh. Come on. Okay, calm down, everyone. I have a whole presentation to do. I can't have... Come on, I said calm down. Control yourselves, people. Enough hooting and hollering and cheering and applauding. Enough Nobel Prize nominations. It's just a little joke. Okay, good. Let's contain ourselves, but folks, come on. We're all professionals here. That's why we're using this ugly website. But it has advantages over other websites in that you see down here, it's only one ad. Rather than an ad for every day on this calendar, like another website I will not name. Yeah, I like it. It's elegant. My thesis here is that when saying your availability for an event, it's really going to take you about 1 minute per week to do. Maybe a minute and a half if you have a scheduling change at some point. And it'll make someone's life more than a minute easier. Even if the only person it does that for is literally me, that's still a net benefit to the world, you know. Is that convincing? I hope so. Alright, so let's make an event to start with. This is not the part that takes a minute. You usually don't have to do this, but I'm going to show you how to do it because, I don't know. This isn't really about being useful, these videos. Let's make one for... next week. I think we already have one for the week of this Monday to the next Sunday. So we'll do one for, Christmas week. Let's call it, Punch Your Servants. The Boxing Day story. That's fairly funny. Alright, and for times, I mean, you can obviously do whatever you want here. I often do 1 p.m., because who's going to do anything earlier than that? And then sometimes we start at 5 o'clock, so in that case, I figure maybe it goes till 9. And that's a reasonable time range. Time zone, West Coast. Sorry, Laszlo. For everyone else, it's the time we're using. If we wanted to, take the average, we could just add 0.2 to the end of that. I think that math is good. Did what I just say make any sense? Or is that the talk of someone who's having a stroke? Well, whatever. Let's create the event. There we go. Look. Ooh, it's pretty. Wow. You can email people these things. You can send them... no, don't do that. Don't use Facebook. Or you can direct them to this link by posting it perhaps in the Discord. And you can sign in with an account, but it's not a permanent account you make for the site. It's only for this one event, so your name can be anything you want. Well, my name already can be anything I want, but that's a different thing. So, I mean, you can see a couple of names I've chosen to use here. Let's go with Clara this time. And you make a password for it, but again, only for this event. It's just to access it and make changes. Yeah. Does this have the same magic as my last video? I'm not as feverish. I am kind of tired. Been having insomnia for a few days. It's rough. So, I don't know. Maybe it's got some energy there. I really worry about producing good content. I don't really know why. Well, anywho. For my password, just to show I can put in anything I want and they can't stop me, I'm going to be a little subversive and make my password #resist. Yeah, take that. No, I don't think I'll update my password to that. All right. Now here's where all of you come in. This is the part that takes a minute. Ooh, I should have gotten a timer up. That would have been good content. Oh well, you can imagine one. All right. Now let's say I know my whole availability. And also I know my whole availability. So all I have to do is click and drag for all of these times. What I usually do, because of the nature of my schedule, is make everything available and then go through on a case-by-case basis and take off some of them, like usually having dinner with my mommy on Monday and Wednesday evening. Very nice. Tuesday morning, I think I have electrolysis, but I should be back by 2 or 3. Now, we don't usually do anything on these days, but it's still handy to know. And then I'm totally free. Especially on Sunday, which is Boxing Day. Actually, now that I think of it, hold on. I'm really not free Friday and Saturday at all. It's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I guess I could be free till 5 on Christmas Eve. But after that, it's going to be all karaoke. So there you go. That's it. I'm done. Completely finished. It was very, very easy. Now, what I'm going to do is copy this invite link here. No, it's actually up in the browser. Same thing. I'm just going to hit enter here, refresh this page. Now I can sign in as myself. First, I'm going to put in a different password here. Let's try #desist. Whoa. Wrong password. It actually stops me. You know, I didn't know if it was going to do that or not when I started. I never tried that. That was live, untested. All right, #resist. Claire. Again, no, I'm good. Now here's the 30-second updating of my availability. Oh, whoopsie. The war at Christmas is finally over. We won. I'm free Christmas. Wow, great. I'll go ahead and change that back for the sake of accuracy, since we might actually use this. Sheesh, there's not much else. Not a lot of content on this content horse. I guess you can give donations. Only up $20? Yeah. And you can also get some spyware on your computer, I guess, by downloading a weird, sketchy browser. Oh, I know what I can do. I'll sign in as someone else and show you how that works. It has some cool color gradations. Let's sign in as Amanda. That's my second name choice. I'm thinking, what if my name was like Amanda Claire, 2 first names, and then some middle and last ones? I haven't really decided. But then, like, the name people called me was the second one. Claire. Is that too confusing? But I think Claire Amanda doesn't sound as good, you see. I mean, it wouldn't really be an issue talking to anyone who'd watch this video, because either you're my friend or you're a random YouTube user and I detest you. But, you know, if I had it legally changed, it could confuse a lot of people. I wouldn't mind people calling me Amanda. What are we doing again? Oh, yeah, that's right. So let's see Amanda's availability here. She's a real weirdo. Her availability doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, there we are. But you can see it changes color here. See, light green just means one person's available. So a place where Claire isn't available but Amanda is. These people are both me. I'm not proposing that they are different. But anyway, where one's available and one isn't, it's light green, whether it's Amanda or Claire. And where they're both available, a darker green. And that color scheme continues. I didn't really go into this when I should have when we talked about this. The clicking and dragging, you do it to select. As long as you're on an unavailable day, it'll make it available. If you're on an available day, it'll make it unavailable. Yeah, that's sort of important. So hopefully you kept watching the video. All right. That's all I got, so I'm going to do some voice training and read the About When to Meet section. Oh, it's short. Darn it. All right, I'll read the goose thing at the end then. About when to meet. Whentomeet.com helps you find the best time for a group to meet. It's low actually. Okay, larynx up. Voice open. Whentomeet.com helps you find the best time for a group to meet. When to Meet is compact so that events can be created and accessed quickly. When to Meet is a free service Anyone can create and participate in availability surveys at no cost. Ads help to cover some of the operating cost. Below is a tutorial video, so no such thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Goose. I'm gonna read this now. At the end of the only tutorial for when to meet. Whew, okay. I am the horrible goose that lives in the town. Daniel Lavery. September 24th, 2019. Yes. I am the horrible creeping bag of sound that is the most worst to you. I will use my beak to mischief you, and I will press B. I wobble my snake front body, and I waggle my bag back body, and they meet in the middle to plan a bad idea to upset you. I flap back and forth my business rear for balancing, and I snapple-pap my feet all up and down the town for terrible reasons, and you don't like it. I am the goose, and you are the miserable boy with no honk. I invented my body, and it was the best idea. Honk! Honk! I flap open my back in celebration when I make victory over the fence, when I smash it from its lock, when I smash it down, when I undo all of your doing. Here I honk. I hold up all of my wings, and I make more layers of me, the goose that hates your family. These are the keys that you do not have. I am flat and racing over the earth, and you are all the way stood up, all the way confused, all the way overalls and no ideas. I make a fight between yourself and your memory. I wet your feet because I do not respect them. I wet them with a lake, and I am Lake Satisfaction. Your garden? I make it terrible. I make a puzzle of your garden. I hustle up your carrots and remove all rakes for a punishment to you. Theft puts a parade into my walk. I am so proud to steal from you and your bad family, who are no good to me and are not geese. I am the most goose who ever was, and I am enough goose for the whole town, because I am a little white heartbeat that moves very fast, more fast than anything else. For surprises. My business is the worst business, and you have it. Here I come. I'll take any big thing, small thing meant for hiding, widest thing right in my beak, and hustle it away from your permission, because I don't agree with property and never have. Here I come again. You cannot anticipate me because your brain is so big and weighty and far from the ground, but my brain is aerodynamic and small and ground-sure, and I have all I need in my wicked goose body, and also I have your radio. Where is the boy for me to disrespect? I am his least friend. I see his games, and I can tempt them. I ruin his life. Glasses for him? No! Shoelaces for him? No! I make every escape. I am the pest of his whole awful body, but my body is so smooth and good. My body works. My body is the softest triangle with a hose attached, strong and useful and all the way, sweetheart. You need everything, but I have it. I put my honk in a jar so there is more honk. I honk at you, I honk directly up to God, and I will never leave. You will never be well again, and I will trouble your father all of the time. I am all a triumph. I am the most successful goose, and you are misery with suffering and hopeless with loss. I have the beautiful bell in my mouth, and now I have 2 honks, and you have nothing to say. There is a beautiful golden bell in my mouth, and your mouth is so empty, because you hate me, the great goose with a mouth. I am tremendous. Here I am coming with the good news of me, and you hate it. You can think only of the bell and how much I have it, and you are never the goose. I will run around with my bell as much as I want, and you will make despair. Here comes the goose. Here comes the goose bell. Everybody be awake to the goose now and from now on. You liked this village so much before the goose came, and ironed over all of your peace, but I'll bring soda can and boot trash into your bed and mouth. You'll never be the goose, and I already am the goose as most as a goose can be, all coiled up and ready to ungoose again. Yeah, I don't know why I get sort of a little mid-Atlantic when I'm doing my voice training. You know, it's a little posh. I don't know what causes that. I guess that's just my natural voice now. Oh my! That was Antebellum South. What am I doing still doing this? Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night. I love you. Unless you're a random YouTube watcher. Then I hate you.
Haha. That video sure was a mess, wasn't it, friends?
Oh, remember the last video I made on something like this? I do. I watched it recently. It's pretty funny. Holds up. Yeah.
Not you fans,
just took a bunch of
course.
stuff
I
from
mean
it
my
for the beginning and end
computer
here.
fans.
I think it's probably funnier than this video.
And also, my audio got
I don't
all
know.
weird and
It's
glitchy
tough.
and
Maybe I
skippy
should try to
because
catch
it was writing to my
bronchitis
hard
again or
drive
something.
badly because of CPU
You know,
or something.
I
I
shouldn't
don't
sell
know.
myself short.
I read
I
some
bet there was a
threads about
funny
it,
joke in this
but it still
video.
seems to be happening. I mean, it still
What?
was happening back then.
What
But
am I-
now all that stuff is over.
Is this?
We've got all
I
the
mean,
kinks worked out, and the channel's perfect.
I
And
don't
that's
know.
why it's
Just listen
important
to
to
this
like,
man.
comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell button for more great content. I'm sure all of this is very important because, well, goodbye.